nigga, yeah, let's do it. Put it to him, put some bullets through that nigga. Don't be scared, really do it. Yeah, you hard, you that gangster, you that killer, you that shooter. You ain't scared to go to jail. Come on, nigga, really do it. Now listen, man, the story starts out simple and easy.
Riding across Detroit. Nothing new for decades. It's like a war zone. As time passes, more and more buildings are abandoned and set on fire. Far from the iconic image of the industrial centre, the real Detroit is the negative side of globalisation, the impact of the information age, the roadside of the digital highway.
Gotta be the man standing, not the first but the last. It ain't about the cash, it's about that respect. I'm staying humble up the porch with a crew. I never stumble, dude. Strip out the bushes and I'm pushing my luck. I just
Another home is turned to rubble and dust. In years to come, the demolition men of Beijing will look back on this as their golden age. But many local people remember it as the time that Beijing sold its soul.
为了建设而损坏了这个古都的风貌，提出所谓的什么这个新奥运、新北京。 可是我还是热爱老北京，这是我的心里话。因为这个老北京才是北京的魂。
Guo Guanyun is watching his neighborhood disappear. He says developers are gobbling up 43 hectares in one bite.
非常贪婪的，是吧？好房也拆，坏房也拆，危也改，不危也改。 走也得走，不走也得走。
Guo Guanyun's turn is coming soon. All the buildings on his street are marked with the character Chai, tear down. People who've lived here all their lives will have to go to make way for apartments, malls and office buildings. The Olympic Games were used to justify many unrelated projects, which are now going forward long after the Games are over. Guo's neighbor, Niu Deshan, says people are evicted without proper compensation.
10倍的力就可以杀人。过去咱们中国有那么一句话，是吧？10倍的力就可以杀人了，杀人放火都不惜发生杀人放火。我不知道他们多大力。 怎么这么干的？我们就跟那小鸡子似的，人想抓就抓，你能挣过什么？现在法律别提法律，法律对于老百姓现在都是没用的，他只能说拿法律去压你。
Mrs. Guo recalls the dark days of the Cultural Revolution when private property was seized.
那个时候没收了，他现在不是还了吗？还了，这次再给拆，不是批准我打个命还厉害呢吗？ 那原来我还有这个房子，现在这一拆给我一拆，我不愿意让他们拆。
It's the start of the morning rush in Durban, South Africa. Under the system of white supremacy called apartheid, Africans were prevented by force from living in the city. But as apartheid weakened, they moved in and built suburbs of shacks. This is Foreman Road, home to 7,000 people. Clearing the slums is the authorities' rallying cry. But if that means leaving the city, most shack dwellers don't want to go.
People have their reasons why they are squatting in the city. People are not stupid. It's not that people like to live in the shacks. No one will ever want to live in these conditions. But they need to be closer to their working places. They are here to access education, healthcare, and better services. So people are here for a reason. They cannot allow anyone to move them because they are in cities to access better life.
Post-apartheid South Africa has one of the few constitutions in the world that make adequate housing a citizen's right. When democracy started in 1994, Durban's 800,000 or so shack dwellers put their faith in the African National Congress, the former liberation movement. Now, however, they've started their own movement. Abashlali Bazem Jondolo, literally the people of the shacks, is voluntary and community-based. Its slogan is, "Talk to us, not about us."
Leaders often want to be listened to. They still do not understand what democracy is. They will think democracy is about us giving them respect. It's about us listening to them and without us having a voice.